It's now easier than ever before to build your freelance video editing business. And if you're new to freelance video editing and you want to launch your business in 2024, this video is for you. If we've not met before, my name is Craft and I help video editors go from broke to paid. And today I'm going to break down 3 simple steps for you to build your video editing business in 2024. Let's dive into it. Now, step number 1 is to define your niche. One of my favorite quotes is that when you edit for everybody, you actually edit for nobody. It is so incredibly true. When I got started video editing, I would take every single client that came my way. But what ended up happening is I would work for bad clients who didn't pay me properly or who paid me very minimal amount of money and just end up being frustrated by the end of it. Or I would edit for people and do projects that I had no passion in. One of my first high ticketed products was working on a pilot for a children's brand. And I remember working on this short and being like so frustrated through part of the process because it wasn't my heart. It wasn't what I wanted to do, but I served the client well. I got the project done and I got paid and was happy to do it and still saw the project through. But I learned something about myself in the midst of it. What I learned was, hey, I don't want to make this kind of content. I don't want to edit for these kind of people. So I need to pivot and discover what my niche is. By discovering your niche in video editing, you can actually earn way more money. So if you want to build your niche, ask yourself 2 specific questions. Question number 1, what do I love? And question number 2, what content excites me the most? Right? So this could be, maybe you really want to make talking head style YouTube videos or edit for talking head YouTubers. That's a great niche to get into. It's the niche that I really niched down into when I started video editing. And so if that's you, awesome, and you love it, I want you to ask even another specific question on top of that. What kind of talking head YouTuber do you want to work for? Do you want to work for a finance YouTuber? Do you want to work for a news YouTuber? Do you want to work for an educational content YouTuber? Because each one requires different things. Let's talk about a finance YouTuber for a second. A finance YouTuber like Graham Stephan has very little B-roll in their videos and is much more reaction style content or jump cuts in his videos versus a Philip DeFranco news YouTuber, right? Who has so much more motion graphics and B-roll and animations than a Graham Stephan would have. Both are amazing content creators, but both require a different editor who is passionate about different things. By discovering your niche, you won't work for somebody you don't want to work for. You will work for the person you actually want to work for. Step number 2 is to build your reel. It is so incredibly important these days to have a portfolio, even if it's just something in Google Drive that lives to show off the full work that you as a video editor have done. I have a portfolio that I use that I send out to clients when I'm doing freelance video editing work. But I got to be honest with you, these days, I don't really even send that out anymore because this YouTube channel has the opportunity to serve as a portfolio for me. One of the best ways for you as a new video editor when you don't have clients to build a portfolio is to make content. And maybe you're camera shy, that's completely okay. One of the best things I've seen is that people do before and after videos on Twitter. I love those before and after videos because you are really able to show off your skills in a quick way of how you can help somebody elevate their edits and elevate their video content. If you want to succeed as a video editor, build a portfolio and create edits and be sharing those edits as much as possible. Step number 3, and arguably the most important step, is to build your brand. You can't afford not to have a brand these days as a video editor. You can't afford not to be creating content on the regular to show people who you are, because the best way to find clients is to have a high profile brand that lets people see, oh, this is who this person is, this is the kind of content they create, and this is what they're all about. If you want to go from broke to paid, one of the fastest ways for you to do that is to have a high quality brand. I recommend doing this on X or Twitter, or whatever you want to call it, because it's one of the best ways to meet YouTubers and other content creators and to share your edits in a way and get real-time feedback from people in the video editing community. Now, bonus step number 4, a video editor is constantly learning. They're constantly figuring out ways to optimize their workflow, speed up their production process, and learn new techniques. And one of the best ways for you to keep learning is by clicking the video right here.